EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Willis.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Michael Pittman,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Throwing is Milton.
Gets this one to use check. So the completion good for 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
To throw is Milton.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Milton.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Xavier Leggett.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after after that one.
No gain on the play there, second down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Third down and 13. Now Willis.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Willis looking to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Willis looking to throw it.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Michael Pittman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Steelers at 15-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Deep to return is Darius Davis.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Willis now off of play action.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Brian Burns,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
back to throw Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 light.
To throw, here's Willis.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Milton. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Milton to the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Milton flush to his right.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Returnable here for Davis. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Flushed out right. Escapes the sack. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now Willis to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Willis out of the gun.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Milton.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
Operating from the gun. Milton.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Open here, Adam Thielen. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Willis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check that. Street. Ready?
Now Milton.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit,
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Back to throw, Willis.
Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Willis.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
Here's Willis.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Now a terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeForest Buckner providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Milton.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
They picked it in the end zone. They're glad he brought it out all the way across midfield into enemy territory.
And don't think for a second that some teammates didn't tell him to stay in the end zone, right? What he did there, to me, was the equivalent of baseball running through the third base coach's signal to stop at 3rd. And
it's only good if you're safe.
And he ended up, to me, this counts as safe. That's a great return.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw, here's Willis.
He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Willis.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
19 Tiger.
Throwing is Milton.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here's Milton.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Milton.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now Willis.
Flush to his right.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
This is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Open man here is Benson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's first and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come on, come on.
To throw, it's Milton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's first and 10.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Willis back to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Willis back to throw here.
Flushed out right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. 2